Hello, as always, thank you for watching. So listen to this idea. This is about energy and enthusiasm and passion and really, I guess, zeroing in on what gives you energy in life, okay? If you have a job that you don't enjoy, that you don't like to go to, you wake up every morning with a certain amount of excitement, enthusiasm, and willpower, right, to get you through the day. It's like a gift from the gods. Here you go. It's a new day. Boom. I think most people wake up feeling, at least somewhat optimistic. Nothing's bad has happened yet. You've got the whole day ahead of you. You can do things. Maybe you've got stuff you're not looking forward to, but there's something about having a clean slate when you first wake up that gives you that freshness in the morning, right? The fresh thinking. And so you're giving these things, and I don't know why, I can't help but think of this as if it were a video game. When you start out, you have like 3 lives, and you have, power packs of whatever. I don't know what, I don't even play video games, but back in the day when I was a little kid, I used to, and you'd have these tools and all that, and anyways, as you go through and play, you slowly lose those until the very end. When you've lost the last one, you die, right? And that's it. Game's over. Well, I kind of feel like we wake up with this bag of, whateverness that we have every morning. And a couple of things happen. Either, number one, we use up that bag. So by the end of the day, we're depleted. And we go to bed and renew and wake up feeling a little bit better the next day, and then deplete again, and kind of a cycle. But there are a few of us that have figured it out. And I say us, but I'm still, I guess, on the category of people still trying to figure it out, so I probably shouldn't say include myself. But there are a few people who wake up with a certain amount of energy, and then throughout the day that energy just grows until the end of the day, because they're doing something that truly energizes them. Now, that's a whole different game when you get to that point. And I've had days like this. It's not my life right now, but I've had times like that. I've experienced pockets and windows, so I've gotten a small taste of what it's like when you're working on something. Actually, probably everybody has, but when you're working on something that truly energizes you, can you imagine doing that day in and day out? Now, if you're an entrepreneur, truly chasing your passion, truly doing exactly what you absolutely love doing, if you're that person right now, then yeah, you know exactly what this is like. But if you're not, can you imagine being there? Can you imagine waking up with 3 lives of a video game, and by the time you go to bed, you've got like 10. And you're so excited that you can't even hardly fall asleep at night. And then you wake up and do it again. So, it's just really interesting, this whole idea that there's 2 different, tracks. And most of us, I think the vast, overwhelming majority of people don't pursue a life of passion, a life of something that energizes them. It doesn't have to be, it can be a job. It doesn't necessarily, the job get a bad rap. It doesn't necessarily have to be that you must be an entrepreneur in order to pursue a life of passion. I don't believe that to be the case at all. I think there's a lot of people that are cut out for and live very fulfilled and very successful and very happy lives working a job their entire lives. It's just a matter of, is that what you want? Is that what you're after? Is that what energizes you? What brings you joy? Is that the thing for you? And if the answer is yes, then fantastic. If the answer is no, well, this is America. We can do what you want. So if you've got, well, within certain limitations, but you know what I mean. If you there's nothing stopping you from starting a side hustle, especially being the internet age. There are so many options, things you can do. So what I encourage people to do is pursue your curiosity. A lot of people say pursue your passion. Well, a lot of times you don't know what that passion is. So if you don't know what your passion is, pursue your curiosity. Pursue things that give you energy, okay? They give you energy and make you feel a certain way, and then see where that takes you. And if it becomes your passion, now you know the answer to what is your passion and should I pursue it? Then absolutely. But as you're trying to figure it out, take the advice pursue your curiosity and see where that goes. So 2 tracks, you wake up, boom, depleted during the day, get to the end of the day, and that's why so many people get, they sit down and veg. I have a coworker that just said this the other day. All she does is watch TV at night because when she gets home, that's all she wants to do. She's given so much at work that's all, she has just nothing left. And so, it makes me wonder, well, maybe you're not, maybe what you're doing is depleting you. And if that's the case, there's nothing making you stay in this setup. You can change your life. You can pursue other things. You can do something new, something that does energize you. So when you get home after work, you're even more excited than when you woke up and started your day, because all you did all day long were cool things that you absolutely loved. It's like being on a vacation and not having any budget to worry about. You just, whatever you want to do with money-wise and all that. I've never experienced that, but I'm sure some people have. But if you can imagine, just the coolest thing, whatever. I swam with dolphins today, and then I did this and this. You're not going to get tired halfway through the day and go, oh, got to wake up and do this tomorrow. It's a whole different life when you're excited about what you do. So I'm in the process of getting there. I hope you are too. And if you're not, you need a game plan. You need to sit down and take a hard look at your life and look at what you're doing and what you could be doing. Because really and truly, you can make money doing almost anything now, because the internet has opened up the doorway for us to connect with people all across the world. We have a global audience, and you don't need that many people. So if what you do and what you're passionate about is only attractive to, a few thousand people in the entire world, well, you can do that. I mean, there's some people that do. You wouldn't believe the kinds of online businesses I've heard about that have been so successful. And little niche markets and just odd things. You're like, what? There's a market for that? But yeah, there is. There are people that will pay to be involved in something like that. Absolutely. So what is your thing? What is it that drives you? What does it get you out of bed every morning? And are you going somewhere where you're just depleting? Because that's no way to live a life, where you wake up, you take all this energy and this excitement, this passion that God gave you when you first start your day, and you go give it and you give it and you give it to someone else with nothing in return, and you deplete yourself of your energy, so you have to reset the next day. That's why so many people look forward to the weekend, because finally I don't have to go to work. That's why so many people dread Mondays. Oh, I got to go back to work. It's the first day of the week. Because they don't enjoy their job. They're doing it because they need the money. That's the only reason. If the paycheck went away, so would they. Right? And if I'm describing you, do what I've said. Sit down and start a new track for your life. Start doing something new today. Some side hustle. Don't worry about killing it and being a millionaire tomorrow. It's not going to happen. But do something. Start small. Dream big and start small. I always say that. Dream big, but start small. Just take little baby steps. Do something tomorrow and the next day and the next day that moves you in the direction of your goals and dreams. This thing that gives you energy, the thing that doesn't deplete you, that doesn't help make it so that you run out of lives and tools and energy bundles and whatever else that they have on video games that you start out with. It doesn't take all that stuff away. In fact, it grows, it adds to them. So the more that you're doing this thing, this sweet spot of yours, the more you're doing it, the more energized you feel, the more you want to do it, and the better you get at it because you're so into it. That's where you want to be. That's the sweet spot. That's the place. Get there if you're not already, and what a life you'll live if you can figure that out. Anyways, have an awesome day.